Now, we are joined in the studio by two of the most famous people behind one of the most popular shows on television, The Walking Dead. It follows a group of survivors after a zombie apocalypse, and it's won awards for both the action and the special effects, and is currently midway through its 7th series. So we say a very warm welcome this morning to Norman Reedus, who of course plays Daryl in the show, and we're joined also by the executive producer, Greg Nicotero. A very good morning to you both. I have to say, I've already had a tweet from one of your 3.4 million Twitter followers this morning saying, please, please, please do not let Daryl get killed off in this season. My wife and daughter couldn't cope. And that just kind of is testament to how your character has evolved from this kind of slightly awkward character in the beginning to this now really popular central character.
What are you talking about slightly awkward? What are you trying to say?
Not your acting, just the character.
No, he was super awkward. Are you kidding? I mean, we have a good group down there, and, everything... all the storylines, like, everyone gets excited when scripts come out, and, and it's not like a movie where, you have a month to do a character or something, but to have several years, all the little things you do all add up, and it's quite a blessing to have that much time with a character.
Shall we take a look then at this latest season? For anyone that hasn't seen it, where have you been? Let's have a little look now.
We need the kingdom. You gotta make that happen.
Sorry. I mean, I really am, but, it can't be me.
Look, whatever it is you're holding on to, it's already gone, man. Wake the hell up.
Okay. Greg, I have to ask about the zombie apocalypse as a genre. Why has this struck such a chord? I mean, so popular, because there's been so many films about zombies coming to, eat the living and things like that. Why has this struck such a chord amongst viewers?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with primal fears and what people are afraid of. I've been a fan of the zombie genre since Night of the Living Dead. What makes The Walking Dead different is the ensemble cast. This cast that was put together 7 years ago, there's something for everyone to identify with. The characters are great. You love Daryl, you love Carol, you love Rick. You can identify with them. So you're instantly pulled into that sort of struggle by finding people. It's like Norman was saying, we've had 99 episodes to get to know these characters and get to know these people. And it resounds with the audience. And for me, doing special effects for all these years, I love the gore. I love the challenge of every episode, coming up with something a little different and unique and keeping it fresh, if you can say fresh in terms of gore. Zombie world. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, Norman, because obviously Greg is the sort of special effects guru. As an actor, how challenging is it sometimes when you're seeing those scripts and you're reading through it and you're thinking, wow, the special effects involved in this scene are going to be mind-blowing?
I mean, Greg and his team constantly surprise us with just the most disgusting, awesome, surreal stuff all the time. Yeah, we've had actors like almost throw up playing a scene because it's so gnarly. But I mean, they constantly find new ways to do this. I mean, every year we say, it's ramped up. Our zombies there's a new level of them, and we say it every year, and we mean it every year because they bring that to the table.
Speaking of that, some people thought the level of violence in the season premiere went too far. What did you make of that?
Well, it was a brutal storyline. It's a brutal time in our show, and it serves the story that we're telling. It would do the story a disservice to not allow our viewers to feel what the characters are feeling. And the first half of the season really did take us into some deep, dark places. You see Daryl broken, you see Rick broken. You're watching your heroes ground into the dirt, and it's a really uncomfortable scenario to experience. But the second half of the season, we get a lot of redemption, and we see that Daryl has escaped from the sanctuary, and Rick has decided to fight. So everything that we set up in the first half of the season, now our momentum is taking us towards a much different place. People are like, yeah, there's the Daryl I love. That's the Rick I love. This is going to be great. They're going to get back together. and kick some butt. So,
but also, it's a testament to Stephen Yeun and Michael Cudlitz for making those characters so lovable that people freak out when they're gone. You know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
And it's interesting for us too on the set. You know, we've worked 7 years with Stephen and 5 years, and you feel that loss when they're gone.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, I feel a little responsible because I've killed half of the main characters on the show. One night I called Melissa McBride just to say hello. She's like, "What? Why are you calling me? What's happening?" I'm like, "No, I just wanted to say hi." And
you do, yeah. You're always
anytime I call,
flipping
they're
to the back.
Decline,
yeah, not
decline.
taking your call. And I suppose lots of people hoping that this will run on and on. There's rumours of an 8th series in the pipeline. Some people saying it could go as far as 12 series because of the material in those comic books. How far do you think you could push it? How many more people can you kill off?
Well, you know, it's a compelling story, and that's really what it's about. When the story wraps up, the story wraps up. But you know, we have a lot of material to cover, and you know, we have a lot of great actors. Half of them that are from here. You're the only person that's not from the UK, literally.
Kind of, yeah, right.
Because with Lenny and Andy and Tom Payne
Flying
and
the flag
Elsie,
for us.
yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Half the people don't even know that they're Brits until off camera. And with Andy,
I love it.
He keeps his American Southern accent even when we're not filming. So from April to November, he never drops his
I guess that's the
accent.
easiest way to keep an accent. We could talk all day. It's so interesting to talk to both of you. Norman Reedus, Greg Nicotero, thanks so much for coming in so early as well. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lots more for you still to come after this short break.